Hey guys, how you doing? This is Manga, etc. And I'm here today to bring you the review for Fairy Tail chapter 447. Now, basically, all this chapter is about is Natsu and company escaping from this sand guy, Azuri, I think his name was. And yeah, so there's no fight really. It is all basically Azuri trying to kill them off, and they're just barely managing to fend off these attacks. And after a while, I think it was 1 or 2 pages, Makarov gets involved, and I'm like, yo, Makarov's gonna get involved in this fight, but it's not. That was not the case at all. It was basically him simply attacking this guy, the sand guy, once, and then he grabs Azar, Natsu, and everybody else, and he basically claims that I'm going to protect these guys, and that's when Azuri goes in for a final attack, basically, which is this great sandstorm. And he mentions that how this sandstorm will take the moisturizer out of anything that it covers. So this again confirms my previous statement that I said in this last chapter, in which I said that this Azuri's magic is kind of like Crocodile's devil fruit power. So when it looks like things have finally come to the worst and that these guys are going to get killed in Hobson Laxus, and at first I thought, whoa, Laxus is back. I almost forgot about these guys. I forgot that Gaji was on his separate side mission to get Laxus back. And I thought his entrance was a bit bossy. But I'm calling bull. I'm calling bull that to the fact that he's able to match up to one of the 12 Spraggan. Now, here's why I say this. So a year ago, we know that Laxus was able to match up he was able to match up to one of the 10 wizard saints, but one of the lower ones, I think it was, I can't remember the number exactly, but we saw them fight in the Grand Magical Games and he won that fight. So I'm expected to believe in a year's time that he's now able to match up to one of the 12 Spraggan, which is the equivalent of the #1 wizard in Ishgar. Bull. That is bull. In a year. And this disappointed me because now it just, for me, it diminishes the fear factor of the 12 Spraggan, because we now know that Laxus is able to be on par with them, basically, because he was able to match the attacks, his attacks up with the sand guy's attacks, enabling them to escape. And now that, for me, that just diminishes the fear factor of the 12 Spraggan, because now I'm starting to think, okay, seeing as how Laxus can be on par with them, then that must mean the God Tribe can be on par with them as well. That is my thinking now, and now that means to me now we're gonna get another bull Nakama power up where Natsu and Grey can now take on the 12 Spraggan, but we clearly just saw in this chapter that they are not able to match up to one of them. But yeah, so Laxus hopped in there. That was kind of cool. He did 2 attacks, I think it was 1 or 2 attacks, had a little bit of smack talk and said this is just intermission, and they were able to bail out on this ship, basically, which was being modified to allow Dragon Slayers to use it. Okay, that's not really important. But now everyone is gathered back together. They have completed their mission of saving Makarov, and they're just getting out of there, basically. And well, yeah, the chapter ends off with, we see, what's the name of Zarif? We see Zarif, and he's fine. He says something on the lines of, it's about to begin, Natsu, or something like that, and that's how the chapter ends. So yeah, like I said before, I'm disappointed with how that Laxus was able to match up to the 12 Spraggan. I think that it just basically diminishes the fear factor, and now I'm just thinking, alright, so when the time comes for it, Fairy Tail's just going to hop in there and all the members will be strong enough to deal with them, because Laxus was able to do it, so why can't any of the others? I think that how Laxus, Evergreen, the guy with the thing on his face, Freed, the guy with the runes magic, Gildarts. Yeah, that's five Fairy Tail mages already. they can take out one of the 12 Spraggon each, and I don't know what happened with the rest of them. It's not necessarily a necessity for all of them to get taken out. And yeah, so my rating will be 2-star, and I'm going to call it a video. So like always guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, but most importantly, take care, have a nice day.